Anne Widdecombe has furiously erupted at the National Trust's controversial suggestion that Winston Churchill's home was linked to slavery, saying it was the last straw for her. Anne Widdecombe was left raging after the National Trust added Winston Churchill's home to a list of properties associated with slavery and colonialism. The furious former MEP confirmed that she had since cancelled her National Trust membership. An extensive report from the Heritage Conservation Charity detailed the links they have identified between 93 of their properties and colonialism and the slave trade, including Chartwell, the former home of Britain's World War II hero. Speaking on talk radio, Ms. Widdecombe told Julia Hartley Brewer that this was the final straw in a whole bunch of straws. Ms. Widdecombe said that woke culture had become exhausting and that the National Trust had tried to smear Winston Churchill. She said, "This is taking everything too far. History is about the advance of human beings. Winston Churchill never had any connection to slavery." She said, "He was of course a man who did more than any other man to ensure we had freedom in the West." Ms. Widdecombe complained that the woke brigade had spiraled into mass hysteria and madness. Julia Hartley Brewer questioned where this all ends. This prompted Ms. Widdecombe to urge the silent majority to stop being so silent, as she criticized the establishment for just bowing down to this rot. This echoed similar remarks from Leader of the House Jacob Rees-Mogg, who criticized the National Trust for not realizing how wonderful Winston Churchill was. Speaking to Parliament on Thursday, the Commons leader accused the Trust of shamefacedly quietly hiding away. Earlier this week, the charity revealed a list detailing how 93 of its houses had links to slavery and colonialism. The report noted Winston Churchill's leadership during the Bengal famine of 1943, his exceptionally long, complex and controversial life and his position as Secretary of State for the colonies as the reason for its inclusion on the list. Winston Churchill also notoriously criticized anti-colonial icon Mahatma Gandhi as a seditious Middle Temple lawyer, now posing as a fakir, striding half-naked up the steps of the Viceregal Palace. Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden said the charity's portrayal of the wartime leader in its report of its historic properties would surprise and disappoint people.